It's really exciting times in the NRL fantasy space. Game Day Squad have asked me to introduce you and to educate you on how to sign up, register here for Game Day Squad, which is very well aligned with the NRL fantasy game. So many similarities to it, and this is something that has been built over the last few years and will continue to get better and better. For those that have been listening to Talking League, you'll hear TK speaking about Game Day Squad fairly regularly there, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you how to sign up, how to play, and all the great features of this awesome app, which you can get on your phone and also on the desktop here. We'll go through how to play, guys, and then look at the building of a squad and the types of different players you can get. So really cool thing here with this is you opening packs, which is a great sort of pastime for us all growing up. We remember the Smiths Tarzos, the Pokemon cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and the like there. Here, what you get is a digital asset of your favorite players. So what happens when you first sign up? There is a free version and a paid version, guys. The paid version means you can purchase packs and get some further benefits from that, which I'll explain a little bit below. But the biggest important thing here, guys, is to register, get started with your free packs that you get given, and sort of set up your team and get familiar with the Game Day Squad desktop and also the app there. So there's common, there's rare, there's unique, there's silver, there's gold. There's plenty going on here, and each player in your team, it is very similar to NRL Fantasy. They all get a score, which is good. So if you pick up a bronze player, that is the free version, guys, and their multiplier is ×1, which is just simple. Whatever they score in the game, which I'll explain the pricing shortly as well, is exactly what they're going to get. The silver is 1.1, the gold 1.2, platinum 1.3, diamond 1.4, and legend is 1.5. So they're the super rare type of players, which only are 1 per player. Diamond, there is 100 per player, platinum 500, and they get a little bit more common from there. You see the bronze, there's unlimited, and that's why you get all of the bronze players when you first start the game. So really cool thing about that is obviously there's a bunch of different ways that you can win. You can win by having the bronze players and all of them being really good. If you have a collection of Cam Murray's, Tom Trbojevich's, Nathan Cleary's and the like, my personal team that I started with last year, you get to keep them forever, guys. That's a really important thing. So I had Tom Trbojevic, I have Cam Murray. If you have all of those players that still do super well, you can win the prizes that are going to be announced soon, guys. So nothing out there as of yet, but as I said, the most important thing here is being able to get registered and get familiar with things here, and then prizes will come down the track. You would have seen that Talking League boys speaking about prizes that are coming up, so just keep your eyes and ears out for those announcements there. But as I said, the most important thing, getting on here and getting started. Just being able to manage your squad is really cool. So you have unlimited trades each and every week from the guys that are in your team there. There's no emergency players, no captains. So that's the big things there. The points I'm talking about, I'll jump back in and click that link to the NRL one to explain shortly. It's very similar to NRL with a couple of great additions there with a few extra points in certain spots and a few negatives and a few others. The salary cap. There are 2 different ways to play this game, guys. There is the Open League, which means you can have the open salary cap. You see here, bronze or the free players is 500k per player, and you do get 12 million for your squad. So 24 available players there will fill that. Anything above that, you will exceed that, that general salary cap there, and you may be moved, depending on how many of these silvers, gold, platinum, diamond, and legend players you have, into the Open League, which will have different sets of prizes and is a different league. You don't have to enter any league, guys. It just bases it off your salary cap. So that's all, nothing you need to think about with that one. And the only thing to think about would be if you are buying packs. So that's that there. As I said, 2 different competition types. It will set you up for that. And you'll be competing weekly for different prizes. There's a lot of different things that are new in 2023, which are starting to come out. Things like the transfer market, which we'll explain a little bit later there. So let's look at the scoring while we're here, guys. And for the NRL, there are a few different scoring changes. You see here the try is worth 10 points compared to 8. A goal is 3 versus 2, which is also cool. I think that's good ones there. Field goals are a little bit different. Tries, just they get an extra point. Line break stays the same. Line break assists up 1 point. Crazy that in NRL Fantasy you only get 2 for a line break assist. Tackle is normal. Missed tackles, for example, and errors, you get more negatives. -3 for errors, for missed tackles, and -4 for the errors there. The offload stays similar at the 2. You get an extra one for 40/20s. and the like there. So that's the scoring, and you know, a good thing to have a look at before you get into making a squad and setting that up there. So that is the general how to play. And you look at the types of different packs that you can get. So what you'll see, guys, is because I've already made my squad, I have a lot of different players in my team, which I'll show you shortly. You'll have here the different types of packs that you can purchase, and then next to it you'll have the starter packs that you get given, and you get to click that and it'll open one player at a time, and it does a little shimmy and then pops up there, and you get you reveal your player, and they end up going into your squad here on the left. So as I said, these are the types of packs that you can purchase. You got the commons, the rares, and the uniques. So let's go into the unique here, and you have a look at all the different packs that you can open. So a 3-player common pack, $2.50 there, $7 for the 9 players. So obviously you get a little bit of benefit there for grabbing a couple extra players. You got the rares, and then you've got the uniques. So let's have a look at the rare 9 pack just to show you how this works. So you won't get any bronze players, won't get any silver players. You've got 80% chance of getting a gold player, which is going to be the 1.2 in terms of the scoring. They get 1.2 multiplier on whatever score they get in the game of footy, 16% chance of a platinum player, and 3% chance of a diamond, 0.03% chance of that legend player. And easiest way to purchase, guys, if you do want to. As I said, for me personally, I'm just going to be going with the free squad to kick things off over the first few weeks, get used to playing this awesome game, and then potentially look to add purchasing packs from there. So I wouldn't be pushing you to purchase right now. As they Game Day Squad have told me as well, just make sure, you know, to try to get people on here first, and, you know, not pressuring anyone to purchase at this point, but, you know, definitely an option down the track if you'd like to try and win open leagues. And the important thing here, guys, is that because it's a fairly new platform, there's a lot less players on here than there is on NRL Fantasy, so definitely more chance of winning week to week. So that's the store there. As I said, you'll get to have a look at your different packs that you get for free as well to set up. So this is a transfer market which has opened up here as well. You see the different players that have been put up there and their ask prices. So these are gold players. You've got a diamond here with Remus Smith, and you can have a look down the line. You've got Campbell Graham at 1.3, which is being asked for a lot there at $50. So yeah, you can have a look at these things as well. Other options that are going to be available in 2023 are trading. So you can trade different players between, you know, guys here. And as I said, it's not just a year, you know, a 1 year thing like NRL Fantasy is. You get to keep these players for the rest of their lives, or the rest of your lives. And, you know, if someone becomes super important, think of it like trading cards. You know, you might have seen that, you know, trading cards or you know, sports cards there get graded out of 10, for example. And, you know, if someone turns out to be an immortal or, you know, a great player in this game, they have some value going forward. And this will be the same with Game Day Squad. That's a good way to look at it here. And so look at my squad, and I haven't, you know, completely made my squad yet. I've got a couple of guys that's sitting on the bench, for example. But all of the players that I will, you know, use to create my side are down here. You look at Connolly Lemuelu. There, for example, we've got David Fafita, you've got Schuster, we've got Adam Dewey, I've got Tommy Trbojevic down there at the end there, Tom Starling, Brandon Smith, Jayden Brailey, Cam Murray, Brian To'o. So there's plenty of good players. I've got doubles of Tom Trbojevic, so I might like to trade him to get a player in a position that I'm slightly weaker in, whether that be, you know, the halves position or the centers or something like that. Christian Welch. So there's plenty of different guys here that, you know, can get a great score for me week on week. So it shows that, you know, even just with the bronze team, that you can still do really well. If, you know, a guy has a diamond player, but they have a shocker, and you have a bronze player that does well, you're still going to beat them there. So, you know, and the other thing there, if you're looking, you know, this is round 4 we're coming into. If you're looking to try and win overall, what they are doing though is giving you 70% of first place at the moment. And, you know, that helps you get started because we're starting a little bit late in trying to get people on the platform. But that's sort of the general thing we want to look at, guys. It's just being able to register your squad, get your free packs, get familiar with the website and the app, which I'm going to do a few shorts on as well, showing how the app works, having a look at different packs and, you know, what you might be able to win if you do spend some money on there. And then looking down the track, potentially some cool prizes to be won. So it'd be silly not to register and get your free team together and have that opportunity to win prizes down the line. with plenty to come in 2023 and beyond. I think Game Day Squad is going to be awesome fun, and you see all the Talking League boys are in playing that now, and they're having a good time, and I think it'd be great for all of you guys to join as well, play along with me, and then we'll find out more information as we go over this next bunch of weeks. As I said, still a very new platform, guys, so get on there. You don't have to put any credit card details down or anything like that. Have some fun, and if you do have any questions, reach out to me. Or reach out to Game Day Squad directly in their Contact Us section up the top here. And they'll be able to answer any of the questions that you have. But thank you very much for listening until the end. I hope that made it really clear on how to play and what you can kind of be looking for here on Game Day Squad. And I wish you all the best of luck in round 4 in both NRL Fantasy and on Game Day Squad.